Hello, everyone. All right, so I have my notes and I'm just going to wait for some people to get into the room and then we're going to start. I'm actually a minute early, so we are going to get started in a minute. Hey, everybody. Hi, Lakeisha. How are you doing tonight? I hope you guys are ready for up for a challenge because we are going to do a challenge tonight, and I'm also going to be giving away a free class tonight. So if there's a class that you want to take from the university, we are going to have a free giveaway tonight. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Tamika. I'm good. You as well. Oh, I am Tequila Be Natural. Hey, I like that. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Kimberly. All you guys, as you know, fan out, take a picture, or swipe the picture from on the Instagram and tell everybody come join us over here in our YouTube live. Hey, Britt, nice to see you. I just wanted to put something up on the community, so go fan out, tell everybody come join us over here. In this live today, we're going to discuss a few things. We're going to discuss some things about, hey, won't be on tonight. I'm at the Hip Hop Nutcracker. Oh, that's nice. I'll watch later. Sounds like a plan. If you have anything that you wanted to know, Latrice, put it in the comments now so I can write it down so I can make sure I can talk about it. So I make sure I talk about it so that I'll save it for, when I save the live, it'll be there. Your answer will be there. We're going to be discussing, if you were here last week, we had branding and marketing with Corinne Shishimba. And we're going to be touching on a few things that she discussed last week. And just to make sure that we are moving forward. And we're also going to discuss who's coming up for this week. This week is going to be really, really good. We're going to have Miss Kendra Steffen, and she is a trademark attorney, and she's going to talk all about brand protection, or what you can protect, what you should protect. Can you protect your recipes? Can you protect your colors? Can you protect, like, you can ask all those questions about things that can be protected and the things that you want to make sure that you do protect, so that when your business does grow and scale up, that everything is taken care of and nobody can take your name from you. So we'll be discussing that on Thursday. So you guys definitely don't want to miss Thursday's live. And I will have the live stream. For right now, we're going to do the live stream on YouTube and probably Facebook. We're going to still do the live stream on both of those. I'm going to try to get it on Instagram. I'm not sure if I'm able to do that, but I have them where they combine and they can, do everything in one time. So what I'm going to do is, until I built up the Honor Society to where I want it to be, because I want like hundreds of people in there. But right now we're doing pretty good, but I want more people in there. Until then, I'm only exclusively going to put it in the Honor Society, probably starting in January. It's going to exclusively be only in the Honor Society. I will not be doing the Thursday lives on YouTube or Facebook anymore. This is, just to build it up, to let you guys know, the kind of people and information that we have. And that will be every Thursday. Hello, Julie. What else? If you guys have not joined the Honor Society, and I hope you have, if you have not joined the Honor Society, the Honor Society is an all-access membership group where you have access to information. We have a book club. We have all kinds of goodies in that place. We have all kinds of goodies in there so that you guys can benefit and grow your business, because 2022 is going to be the year that everybody scales up. 2022 is going to be the year that everybody gets it. You're going to get encouraged, you're going to get inspired, and you're going to get a fire put lit under your behind so that you can start getting motivated and start moving in the right direction, so you don't feel like you're being stagnant and standing still. Because a lot of the times when you're in business and you don't know exactly what what to do. You kind of feel like, you know, your wheels are turning and the rug is like moving from under you, and you're trying to, you know, you're running so fast, and the rug is moving, but you're not moving. So you're going to have access to people that are going to be able to help you, to encourage you to do the things that are necessary in order for you to grow your business. And that's protecting your business, that's budgeting, that's your insurance, that's getting everything together. So that's exactly what we will be doing in the Honor Society. So if you guys have not joined the Honor Society, please do so. And you can do so at Bubble Babes University. That's BABEZ university.com, and you will be able to join the Honor Society there. You get a free day. In the beginning, you had 6 free days. So if you would have joined when I first put the video up, you would have had 6 whole free days. Now it's only 1. But you have 1 free day to go around in the community, see what's there, and, you know, comment and let me know what you're thinking. And if you have any questions or whatever, you could always ask there. So what else? So everybody in the room, have you guys fanned out? Shared the link with everybody. I just wanted to make sure I did something so I didn't forget. And then I'm going to put my comments up here so I could always see your comments. And I want to say thank you so much. And all of you guys, I appreciate you for joining me live every Tuesday. And if there's ever anything that I can do, discuss, or research and bring back to you guys, just let me know, so that you can let me know in the comments. You can let me know, you know, in my DMs, and let me know if there's anything that you want me to discuss, because I can just talk about anything, but I don't want to just talk about anything. I want to talk about things that I think that you want to learn and know. So just, you guys, let me know what you think, what you want me to talk about. Put it in the comments, put it in my DM, and we can move on from there. And also, Triana must not be here, you guys. Go ahead and like the like this live so we can get these likes up. And I'm going to put this up, put my comments up. All right. We're about to be lit. All right. So I should be able to see everything now. Okay, I'm good. So let me just put the university here. All right. So everybody here, are you all on social media? Do you have more than just one social media platform? And just say yes or raise your hand, however you want to do it. But I just want to know, like, how many social media platforms do you utilize? And I have my notes here just so I don't forget anything. We have the content challenge here. And then we're also going to touch on what we did last week, just so I can see if you guys are applying it to your life, or applying it to your business, rather. All right, so Kevin says yes. Tamika says yes. Lakeisha, I am Tequila Be Natural. Yes, but I'm bad at using them all. Okay, MC2. What? Oh, it says Heather. Okay, so I got you. So Heather, we got to get you on track. You have to start using your social media. Ashley says yes. Julie says yes. Loy? I thought that said love, but it says Loy. Loy says yes. And Kevin says free space, Insta Snap, Discord, dabbling, and TikTok now. Awesome. Now, in order for you, because this is the day and age that we are in order for your business to be seen and to be omnipresent, as Mr. Grant Cardone says, in order for your business to be out there, is for you to be omnipresent, and that is for you to be everywhere at one time, so that people are watching you all the time. In order for you to be omnipresent, you are going to have to participate in quite a number of things, especially as a small business. And these things are free, so you might as well utilize all of the free options that you have. You have, like they said, TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, fan base, all of these social media places where you can just do your videos and your content, and you can put those up for free. Making sure that you're everywhere is beneficial to your small business, because you don't have to pay $1 million to have your ad or your product all over the place. You can utilize these platforms for free. And so that's what you want to do. You want to be able to utilize as much as you're free as possible. Now, if you want to, you can also go over into Facebook ads. But when you do Facebook ads, you just want to make sure that when you're doing your Facebook ads, that you are doing things that are actually going to benefit you. So you maybe want to test the waters first and see how your ad goes, and then just check and see what worked and didn't work, because the only way for you to do, to see if it's going to work is to experiment with it. So you may want to just experiment and try an ad, maybe $5 a day, or maybe just, because if you do $5 a day, that'll be at least $25. That'll be $25 for the week if you do the business days, or if you just do the weekend, so if you want to dabble in that, that's another option. Instagram is another option. YouTube has ads too. That's another option. And according to YouTube, they put your ads in front of the people who, like-minded people. So if I'm a candle maker and I do an ad, YouTube is going to put my ad in front of candle makers, soap makers, probably anybody in that kind of community. So you want to make sure that you are, wherever you're putting your money into, you want to make sure that you get a return on your investment. Because if you're not getting a return on your investment, either you're doing something wrong, or you need to do something different, or you need to switch what you're doing and do it somewhere else. So with that being said, you guys have to, if that means you have to watch YouTube videos or whatever in order to figure out how to use your platforms, then how to use social media platforms, then you're going to have to do that. I have on my Pinterest, I have some things that are going really good, and I don't even know how they're doing that. And I have to learn how to I have to understand Pinterest. And like I said, I have stuff up there, and just like YouTube really took off for me. And it took off for me when I was doing videos, but I was randomly doing videos. I wasn't consistent with my videos. I wasn't keeping up with my videos. And then all of a sudden I seen that people just started talking about my wax frosting videos. And then I was like, oh, wow. So, they started to get popular, and I'm like, those videos are years old. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what's going to hit. So you got to keep doing what you're doing to see what's going to pop for you. So in order for you to see what's going to pop for you, you have to keep trying different things. And so that's why we are here as a community, because we are going to help each other grow each other's platforms, and to make sure that we all thrive and we are successful in 2022. Heather says, should you be repetitive? No, you should not be repetitive, because if you're following me on various social media platforms and I just post the same thing, then you're not going to follow me on you may stop following me on another platform. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so if I posted something on Instagram, like my morning posts will be the same all the way across the board, right? Because just in case you follow me on Facebook, but you don't follow me on Instagram, or you don't follow me here. So those would be straight across the board. But you want to you could do the same content, but maybe add a different caption. You know what I mean? Or that Instagram, you're going to have a lot of hashtags, or you have up to 30 hashtags you can do on Instagram. So you want to make sure you utilize all of your hashtags, and you want to make sure that you maybe switch up your content, just in case you have followers across the board that are following you on everything, so that they get something different every time. Because if you post the same thing everywhere, they're going to be like, well, I don't need to follow you everywhere. I could just follow you on Instagram, or I could just follow you on whatever. So you want to just make sure that when you do something, you just switch it up a little bit. You don't have to switch it up a lot. Like I have 2 pages that I operate, right? So I have my Bubble Babes page, which is my bath and body products, and then I have Bubble Babes University, which is my the schooling, right? So the courses. So I may put something on Bubble Babes, like my Good Morning may be, I have different fonts that I use. I have it's the same color scheme, but I will change my fonts for Bubble Babes University, and I would change my fonts for Bubble Babes, because it has to, it has to be cohesive across the board. So I may use the same picture, but I change the font and everything to follow. Oh, wow. Did you guys see this mug? how huge it was. I posted it on my stories. The mug is humongous. You see, it's bigger than my face. So, yeah, so you want to make sure that you constantly stay. Now, this is taking me off, but it's on. You know what I'm saying? It's off, but it's on. Make sure that your font is consistent. And so you don't want to give them a different font every time you post. You want to make sure that when they see it, they recognize it. So it's your font all the way across the board. It's your font in which you use in your copy and your content. It's your font that you use on your product. It's your font that you use everywhere. You want to make sure that that's the same. You want to make sure that you stay in your same color range. Now, remember, your branding is just not about those things, but those things contribute to how people remember you. You want to keep that fresh in their mind. So when they see that font, those colors, though, you know, that whole color scheme or whatever, they know to think of you, or when it's in Bath and Body or whatever that you're making, that they're thinking of you consistently. You want to stay in the front of their mind. If you're not in the front of their mind whenever they think of whatever that thing is that you're making, then that means you still need to do some more work, because that means somebody else is omnipresent and they are getting the eyes and their mind goes directly to them as opposed to you. So you want to make sure that you are consistent across the board, and when anything comes across in that font and color or whatever, that you come to mind. And they want to talk about soap or candles, you come to mind. So in order for that to happen, hey P, in order for that to happen, you have to make sure that you are consistent all the way across the board. Okay. So and that'll tie us right into our whole branding thing, because if you guys were in the room on Thursday night, we had Corinne Shishimba, and she was talking all things about branding and marketing and, you know, mistakes that we make and things like that. So if you were in the room, please put yes, put your hand up or whatever. I just want to make sure to see what you have retained, the information that you have retained, and if you had applied any actionable steps to making any improvement to your business. It was a big cup just to put it in this cup. All right, so Tequila Be Natural was here. Lakeisha missed it. Anybody else? Anybody was here? If you're in the Honor Society, you get to see the yes, the videos in the Honor Society. All right. So she was talking about your story. Hey, Kara. She was talking about your story, right? Everybody has to tell a story. Your story is your connecting fiber to your customers. It's your connecting fiber to your product, because that's how people will connect with you. They will connect with you based on their emotions, their heartstrings, whatever it is. That's how these customers are. That's not how these customers. That's how your customers are relating to you. So you want to make sure that when you're branding, that branding is that, hey, Felicia, that's part of your story. You know what I mean? So your story is whatever your story is, and you want to make sure you're telling it all the time, because you want your, thank you, girl. You want to make sure that all the way across the board, people understand you. You want them to understand what you want them to, the feeling that you want them to have. You want them to understand why you started this business. You want them to understand why you must keep going with this business, and you want to let them see the whole glow up, because people love a glow up. And if you remember, Corinne was saying, you know, everybody wants to see the story from the beginning to the glow, right? So you want to make sure that you are doing that every step of the way. And in order for you to do these things every step of the way, that is the reason why you are posting consistently. That is the reason why you're showing your business. That's the reason why you're showing the brand experience. yes, Mello. You want to make sure that you are letting people in behind the scenes, because with the I'm sorry, I'm trying to take this person out. With your story, people are connected to you, and you want to make sure that they can see it. And since you're a smaller business, they have access to you that way. So you don't want to, you know, be too accessible, but you do want to be able to make yourself, like she's saying, you want to make yourself vulnerable so that they can see, the story. A lot of people don't want to look weak. A lot of people don't want to look like, oh, I didn't have the money to do this, I always had the money, or you want to fake it till you make it, or you want to do that. But that's not everybody's story. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a story, and being that you are a small business, you should be telling your story. And how you tell your story makes your products unique, makes your brand unique, and anybody can be doing the same thing that you're doing. But if you are telling your story and telling why and how you started, that makes you different. You're already different. Everything that you do in this world is already different because you bring your own gift to this world, right? So nobody can do what you do because no one is you. And you know that that's what the saying is. You are you, and that's your superpower. Nobody else can be more you than you. And that's Dr. Seuss, right? So you want to make sure that you are in everything that you do. You don't want to just carbon copy somebody else's whole, whatever. You want to make sure that whatever you're doing is unique. And why is unique? You don't have to think of how to reinvent the wheel. You just have to think of what part of you could bring to this table that makes it different, so that you is going to make your product stand out. You understand? So that's what we were discussing last week with the branding and the storytelling and things like that. So have you guys thought about how you're going to tell your story, or have you started telling your story? I've seen some of you guys' not YouTube's, Instagram posts, and you guys are doing really good. I really enjoy your posts. I really, really, really do. Really, really, really do. So have you guys started telling your story on your social media pictorial or something like that? What's going on? What's going on? Come on, people. Start typing. Start typing. There's 22 people in here. I should have 22 likes. Let's like them likes. Let's slam the like. Slam the like. Okay, so also, while I'm waiting for you guys to tell me if you started telling your story, I want to let you know, make sure that you check your, when you go into the Honor Society, make sure you check that every day, because you guys are not interacting in the Honor Society, and you guys already bought it. So you might as well get in there and, look around and start commenting, introduce yourself. I started reading the book. So you guys got, the book is in there. It's time to start. We got to read the book. So, and it's a good book. This is the first book is a great book. I love this book. Patricia says, I think a simple story works best. Felicia says, yes, like I'm going to do single mom raising kidpreneurs. That's right. And she has 2 kidpreneurs that she's raising. And Tequila Be Natural, I haven't. Okay, so what's the story behind your name, Tequila Be Natural? And while we waiting, you guys, come on. It's a lot of you guys in here. So let's hear what your story is. Because you have to think of how to creatively tell this story. And even, I'm working on my story. Okay, Julie. Even if you don't have your story 100%, just think about it. Maybe take some time. Maybe take a day and just start writing, why you're doing what you're doing. How did you start doing what you're doing? What makes you different? What makes your products different? Or if you don't have your products yet, what do you want your products to tell? What do you want your products to say about you? You know what I mean? Like you put these products, you using organic oils and butters because your son had eczema, or he had a rare skin disorder or something like that. And so you had to figure out how to use herbs and organic butters and oils and things like that, and how to incorporate it. And then maybe, a lot of people have problem with eczema. So, a lot of that goes into, it's just not just a skin thing. Sometimes it's what you're eating. So you can, incorporate that as well. Like I've noticed that when my son ate, and I say son because I have a son, but you could say, like, I noticed when my son ate gluten that he would have these eczema flare-ups or these flare-ups on his skin. And this is why I do blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Because these are your things that'll be connecting fibers to your audience. And you want your audience to that your audience have to relate to you. You know what I mean? Because they will consistently buy from you, and they will be your advocates for whatever. You know, they will sell your products from the high heavens, and they will, you know, they will stand by you through everything. So you want to make sure that you have those kind of customers, because I mean, that's what you want to create with your customers, because those people, word of mouth spreads so fast, and people will believe them over an influencer any day. You know what I mean? Because you know that these people are actually telling the truth. They're actually telling their story. So these people are, you know, these your advocates, your customer, your core customers that really believe in you and believe in your products, they are going to be the most convincing of the, you know, of the places where you can get like advertisement and things like that, because these people will rally for you. So let's see. Patricia said, I met a vendor whose story was just like, I like mixing things, and so this is why I make soap. Wow. Okay. Latrice says, I thought you were at a concert. Who's at the concert? Is it Latrice or Lakeisha? Somebody is at a concert tonight. With the way my job is set up, I barely have time to eat some days. I'm part of the Honor Society, though, so I'll get there. Yes, 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 yes. We need to start thinking about the story. Your story could be part of your working. You working however many hours a day, and you wanted to make sure that you had more freedom with your time, more freedom with your family, more freedom with, you know, whatever. And this is why you created whatever that thing is. I am Tequila B Natural, says Tequila is my real name. When I started YouTube, I was on a natural hair journey and decided to keep the name for my business. So are you doing hair products, Tequila? I am working on getting up the nerve to share my story out loud. How much nerve do you need, girl? How much nerve do you need? If you have to tell it in a picture with some words on it, do it. If you have to do it with the words on the screen and you repeating the words so it's actually your voice so people could get the feeling, do it. You just work around these. All these things are workarounds. You're not comfortable in front of the camera, work around it. Don't be in front of the camera. Use your voice instead, and then use something else. Use a picture, use some words, use a quote, use a video. You can do you using products, you making products. You can do anything and work around that if you are apprehensive about being in front of the camera. You don't necessarily have to do that. So we just have to figure out the workaround. That's all. That is all. So are those all the stories? Felicia, where's your story? Kimberly Hunter says, I haven't shared my story, but this is so thought-provoking. I launched my candle biz in October and am approaching the age of 60 next year. Yes, girl. Yes to 60. Okay, so perhaps this is my story. Age has that's exactly your story. It is never, you are never too old to start something. You're never too old to start your passion. You're never too old to live out your dreams. So you didn't let your age stop you. So definitely, that is definitely your story. That is definitely your story, Kimberly. There we go. See, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the point of having like-minded people in the room, because you are able to get the encouragement that you need. You are able to be inspired. You are able to have your thoughts, and you can have your thoughts, and then people are able to chime in to kind of help you connect it, because maybe you already thought that. You know what I'm saying? Because you already said it before I even got to really say anything about using, you know, your age and things like that. So this is what we are all about. This is what this tribe is about. So yes, Kimberly, start telling your story. Start telling your story. Let that be your story. Hey, Yo-Yo. Okay, I know I'm speaking way too fast, so I'm so sorry. I know I'm speaking a mile a minute. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down. Bring it down a little bit. All right. So anybody else want to share their story, or just, you know, just put it out there so that we can kind of like work through it? Because we can do that. Also, I wanted to know, While we're waiting for the branding stories, or while we're waiting for your why stories, do you guys offer freebies with your orders? Do you guys offer freebies with your story? Mello, I cannot see your story, so let me go back. I see the last thing I seen was your hand. Okay, Mello. I didn't see it. Okay, Felicia said, I base my product around my son having extremely bad eczema and me fighting adult acne, which drove me to start researching natural products and making cosmetic to combat the issues we were experiencing. Yes. Now, do you have pictures of your son with the eczema and the after? The befores and afters? I haven't offered any freebies because I'm not getting these sales. Tequila, did we say that you're making hair products? I know that you said you started with the natural journey, but are you making hair products? I offer freebies, and while I'm waiting for answers, I'll keep talking so it doesn't look like dead air. Body butter and hair oil. Okay, so you're not getting sales. How often are you posting? Do you post often? Am I following you? Because I should be following you on Instagram. I love your freebies. They keep us coming back because you send something I like. Oh, y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Patricia likes my freebies. Daily. You post daily. Are you consistent with your posting? And Mello, where's your story? Felicia said, no, I didn't capture any photos of him, but I do have before and after photos of my skin issues. Do you post those, Felicia? And the stickers are on my journal. I should kind of make journal stickers, right? So like I make stickers just for you to post them, for you to stick on, your computer or your notebooks or whatever. But I should probably put something that you could utilize for a journal, like a day or something. Okay, so Felicia, you're not posting. Why not? You should be posting, especially if your journey has shown your skin irritations from your acne to your clear skin. You should definitely be posting that because people will know that your products are working. And that is all you need, is your testimony on yourself. People love that. People love to see that you are actively using your products. Like I have a 2-step process in my skincare line, and not my skincare line, but in my skincare routine. I do 2 things. I don't want to do a bunch of things. I don't want to pre-wash my face. I don't want to after wash my face. I don't want to put a serum on and a moisturizer on and then a spray, and I don't want to do all of that, right? I want to be one and done with my skincare. So with my routine, I wash my face with the oatmeal soap, and that is the soap that I created for my dry patches because I usually get dry patches right here. Actually, I'm fighting one right now because I changed my serum and I should not have, but now I'm fighting that, but you can't really see it because it's going away, right? So I use my oatmeal and honey soap, and then I use my About Face serum. That's my two-step system, period. I don't use anything else because that works for my skin. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to use all of my products because I don't have every type of skin. I know that I have dry skin, so I use my products for dry skin, right? So I show myself do that in the morning. Either I'm going to show you how I wash my face in the morning, or I show you how I use my serum. And I always go in super, super duper close up so that you can see that it's working. Because when they see that you make the products and you use the products and it works on you, people are convinced and they are sold immediately because they know that it works. So let me go into the comments and see what's going on. Felicia said, okay, I did that. Mello says, Gigi's handmade soaps and candles started because of my son and his eczema, then went to me wanting to put 5% earnings aside for my grandbabies with sickle cell. I'm trying to get my mojo back though. Okay, so why don't you have your mojo? What's missing? So Felicia, I think you should start posting daily about your journey, and I think you should also start posting, this was 5 years ago, this was 2 years ago, this is today, this is blah blah blah. Like, you should start posting those things on your social media, because that is going to generate sales for you, that is going to generate your tribe. um Patricia says she loves my stickers. Oh, but she loved the stickers. I'm going to do some more stickers. Tequila says, pretty consistent. I haven't done anything this past week due to a death in the family. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I'll be back on it this week. Okay, just jump right back in. Jump right back in. Kara says, I offer freebies. I give 1 ounce of wax cubes or wax melts in shape of, in the pillow envelopes. Okay, with the thank you card attached. That's very nice. Also, you want to make sure that when you do give freebies to your products, you want to make sure that you're doing your products that are coming ahead, or your best selling products, because you want them to, you don't want to give them something like, I have iced gingerbread. I'm not going to put in any orders now iced gingerbread, because by the time you get that order, that's not going to be the collection that's out. You know what I mean? Well, it will still be out, but it will be phasing out into Valentine's Day. So you want to make sure that you are thinking ahead when you do your freebies. Yaz says, single mom, got laid off 3 days after making my LLC official. That's a sign, girl. That's a sign. I put my first candle 5 years ago today, and I put my first candle 5 years to the day I started my job. Long story short, I lost my job during the pandemic, and I'm a self-care junkie. There you go. There you go. So now you only do this business, yes? Am I still speaking too fast, you guys? Rowan, I'm trying to speak as slow as I can. Is it a translator that's picking up the words? I got tired of spending money at Bath and Body Works, so I created luxury lotion candles. Oh, so you do massage candles, yes? Patricia says, you washing your face and using your products is very effective. Thank you. Yo, I am now in the stage of choosing a product for my project. It is very difficult, and the cost of raw materials is expensive. So, yo, what can you do? Well, what do you want to do? What's the product for your project? Yo. Yes, I also used to have eczema. Part of your story. Okay, so since that's what you do, then that's the story that you need to tell. You know what I mean? Like, due to this pandemic, everything got crazy for me. Everything got crazy for everybody. And so I didn't have a choice if I wanted to work or not. I got laid off. And this is why I decided to start my luxury lotion candles, because I had no other choice. This was my option. I had to make it work, and I have to make it work. I have to make it work because A, B, and C. So there you go, yes. Tracy offered freebies, which are wax melts, soap pieces, and I had a mini, I don't know what that means. Kara says, what type of products you make? I know some distributors you may want to look into. Look at that. We're connecting. You're good for me. Thank you, Tequila. Felicia says, to be honest, I had to close my website and go back to the drawing board because I rushed into it. Wasn't drawing in enough customers due to educating myself enough about branding and labeling. You can get a free website, Felicia. So you could get a free website with Wix. I think you could also get a free website with Big Cartel. Big Cartel is very easy to use. It's very easy to navigate around. I think you get a certain amount of products that you could do for free, and then it goes to $9.99, $19.99, and I think it goes higher like that. But I had explained before, I do like Big Cartel. And I like it because of the simplicity. It's very simple and easy to use. Shopify is great, but it's hard to navigate. It's not for beginners. And BigCommerce, I love, but again, their beginning platforms start at like $39.99 or not $29.99. So if you know that you're going to have, consistent, you're going to have a problem with the sales coming in, I would start with the free website first, or one of the websites that are $9.99. and be able to work around it like that. And then it's simple. You put your simple template up, you put your products up there, and then you start promoting like crazy. So that's what I would do instead of trying to get one of the expensive websites. And I also made the mistake of going to Shopify and paying $1,000 for a website that I didn't even use. I didn't like it. And I'm like, maybe I'm not communicating well enough, because I even did that with Fiverr. I had wanted a commercial for the Bubble Babes University, but the commercial didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. The guy, I don't know, because he didn't see my vision. I really don't know. It just didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. And so you guys never got to see that commercial because I didn't like it. So I probably am going to edit something myself and then use it, or have my graphics guy create something for me and then use that. But you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you want to go with what your budget is. Don't try to do what everybody else is doing. Everybody will tell you get a Shopify store. I will tell you absolutely do not get a Shopify store, because Shopify is not easy to navigate. Even though they have, they have better perks and things like that, it's not easy to navigate. It's really not. So do you want to stress yourself out on trying to navigate it, or do you want to try to use that time to be promoting your website, and your website's looking amazing, even if it's one of the simplest websites ever, but it's easy to navigate. So you want to make sure that you do that. Let's see. Okay, that was Felicia. Yeah, says yes. Kara says, yes, I remember you gave that advice about making the freebies as like an advertisement for your upcoming lines. Yes, you definitely want to do that, because they want to, oh my God, I love this. And they're coming back to see when you're going to put it up. They're on your social media stalking you to see if you put it up yet, or when is it coming. They'll keep on talking to you. And make sure that you are using your newsletters. If you don't have your newsletters, if you don't have email generating software, you're doing yourself a disservice. Yeah, says thank you. Felicia says okay. Yes, I had Shopify. Yeah, Shopify. I would not recommend that for beginners unless somebody else is doing it, unless you have plenty of time. Julie says, I took your advice and got BigCommerce. Awesome. Is it easy for you to navigate, Julie? Tequila says, I got Shopify because that's what everyone was right. Yes, that everybody talks about Shopify. And I don't understand what's so amazing about it. And maybe I'm missing something. You know what I mean? But it's just not easy for me. And I choose not to stress myself out over that website. I want to make a skincare product. Do you want to make the skincare product, or do you want to purchase a skincare product that's already made, Yo-Yo? Yes, it's pretty easy. Hey, Yvonne. Yvonne is going to be here on the last Thursday of the month, you guys. Yvonne is a soap maker, a very, very talented soap maker, one of my dear friends. She's so amazing. Her work is absolutely beautiful. You guys got to go follow her. Go look at the Snob Love Bar and go follow her, because her work is just absolutely amazing. You will see what she comes up with. I don't even understand. I have a soap with a typewriter with the paper in it that I haven't even used. All the soaps that I buy from her, never use the soaps. My sprays and all that, and she gives so many good freebies too. She gave lots of good freebies, and her package smells amazing. Her packaging is beautiful. The way your product gets shipped to you is a whole experience. It's so beautiful. Her aesthetic is like pristine and girly and beautiful. It's just very beautiful. And so her packaging reflects it. So you guys have to check her out. Lakeisha says, with Big Cartel, you only can post 5 products for their $9.99 plan. Is that enough pictures for the website? I may be overthinking this. I would post maybe 1 or 2 pictures. 1 or 2 pictures works. You have 1 picture, you can do 1 picture of the product itself, and then you can do 1 of a close-up. So either texture or, it in your hand. However you want to show your second picture. I think you get to put 3 pictures of 1 product on the $9.99 plan with Big Cartel. Tequila says, will I be able to keep my domain? Yes, you could just move your domain over. So what you would have to do is go to whatever platform, and then they'll tell you the steps that you have to do in order to transfer your domain. But it does it does move with you. It won't be that same, platform. You're just going to move it to whatever platform, but it's definitely, your domain will move no matter where you want to move it. It's definitely going to move. So Yo-Yo, do you want to purchase the product of skincare, or do you want to make it? Because if you want to make it, you should be making things now so that you can be experimenting and trying things out. So with this being said, I'm waiting for Yo-Yo, but we're going to talk about, this whole video, I think I'm kind of going to let the lives go in the direction that they're going to go in. I'm not going to make a topic or anything unless we have like something people are saying, can I discuss or whatever. I think I'm going to just kind of leave it where we have like an open discussion where you can say whatever you want, and then we can do like, you know what I mean? We can just talk like we're talking now. Okay, so you want to make it. So are you researching recipes and things like that? Because you should be researching right now. Kara says, I found Shopify difficult. Yep. I have GoDaddy. I found it easy to use and not too expensive. I did pay for it for 2 years, so it wasn't cheap. But for what I get, I found it to be a good price. And I am telling you. Lakeisha says that sounds like a really good idea. Kara says, and I made out because I purchased 2 years up front. Okay. I purchased my domains I have 2 places. I purchased from aplus.net because they're very inexpensive for the year. I think it's like $12 for the year. And also I did Google Domains. And I did Google Domain because I was able to also get the emails with my website. So it'd be info@bubblebabes.com or, whatever, nikki@bubblebabes.com. So that's why I got Google Domains. But you can also do that with aplus.net, but it was a little more difficult. Google Domains was easier, so I went with them. But I do have aplus.net for my domain for Bubble Babes. Nikki, have you talked about Wix and BigCommerce? Yes. BigCommerce, I love BigCommerce to death. That's my favorite. I do not have Wix at all. But I did say that they did offer the free website on Wix. But I don't have much more information about Wix because what I know about Wix is basically from the blogs and stuff like that. So I'm not sure. Yvonne says, I started with Wix because I was computer illiterate. Then moved to BigCommerce, which I love. Right. BigCommerce is so easy to use. The only thing that I didn't like was that it moves me up by itself. You know what I mean? So as you grow in customer, as you go in sales, it moves you up. And so it moves you up to the platform. So you're either going to pay $89 or you're going to go into the $300 range. And there is no in between of the 89 and 300, which sucks. But, it is what it is. I guess they figure you have that business coming in, and since you have so many people on your website, that you need to, the bandwidth or whatever that is needs to be higher. Now with WooCommerce, because I needed to do more, it's a whole nother level. So how's WooCommerce? Has anybody else tried WooCommerce? Tell us about it, Yvonne. See, make sure, I need to put that in my notes so I can make sure I talk about that with you on Thursday. Not this Thursday, but the last Thursday of the month, you guys. So we can talk about WooCommerce and see how that platform is. And make sure that you guys are taking very good quality photos. You don't want to, if you're posting your posts on your timeline, make sure that the pictures that you post on your timeline are good quality. If you want to post something that you just randomly took or whatever, put that in your stories. But put the good quality photos, put those on your timeline. And make sure that you're taking pictures with plenty of light, because I know I was kicking myself because I did a video yesterday or the day before yesterday, and my lighting sucked. And I just, because I was lazy and I didn't want to set up my lighting and everything like that, so my video was kind of dark and it's not as clear as I would like it to be. So you want to make sure that you're always doing that, because just in case you have people following you that have never seen your work before and they're not going to take the time to go scrolling down to see where your best photos are, you want to just make sure that you're putting your best foot forward always. So we're waiting for Yvonne to tell us about this whole WooCommerce. I'm going to have to look into WooCommerce and see. So while we're waiting for Yvonne, are you guys interested in doing the social media challenge? And it's not to see who gets more followers than the other. It's just to challenge yourself to do better, to challenge yourself to get consistent, to challenge yourself to post more, to tell more of your story, to make your brand show a little bit more. So that's the purpose of doing the content challenge. You're not challenging everybody else, you're challenging yourself. So if you are interested, say yes, I am. Yvonne says it's very challenging. You have to create everything by yourself, but you have to buy everything you want on your site. Don't recommend it for beginners, but amazing opportunities for developed businesses. Okay, Kara says, I've been talking to a Google rep to get listed with them and have my listing optimized. It's not cheap. It's like $250 for what I want. It's a one-time fee. It will drive traffic. Is that for your SEO? Your SEO, Kara? All right, so Tequila's in. Tequila, love my hair. Yes. Lakeisha. I need all of you guys that said that you are in. I need you to, Britt says she's in. I don't post enough. Yes. If you know you don't post enough, you need to be in on this challenge. Britt is in. I need all of you guys to send me a DM to Bubble Babes University, because I think, Yvonne, we had this chat thing, remember, where a couple of people could be in the chat and like we would post, I forgot what it was called, on Instagram. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to put us all into a group for everybody who wants to do the challenge. And I'm going to check on you. I'm going to make sure that you're posting. You're going to make sure that, hold me accountable, that I'm posting as well, and that we're staying consistent. Yes, the group chat. Okay. Patricia's in, Kara's in, Julie's in. Do I specialize in selling one product? I do. I do specialize in selling one product, such as a lip scrub as a beginner. Oh, wait. I'm misunderstanding here. I specialize in selling one product, such as lip scrub as a beginner, or do more than one. If you are a beginner, start with one thing and master it. Master that one thing. Perfect it, and then put that product out. Add on as you go, but do not start trying to do a million things, because if you're trying to do a million things and you don't have the experience, or you don't know what's going to happen, you don't want the adverse reaction. You know what I mean? You don't want people to start talking bad about you. You rather have good reviews and things like that, because it's easy to stay on top of things like that. It's not easy for you to stay successful if you come out the gate with bad products, unless you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and start all over again and create something, and probably come up with a different company name in order for people to recognize you as serious and legit. So I would specialize in one thing, master that, perfect that, and let that be your product. And you can offer that in different scents, different flavors. But make sure you perfect that one thing. Don't try to do everything. Yes, the answer was SEO. Wait, I moved up too much. The SEO question. Okay, well, you don't necessarily need them to do the SEO. You can do the SEO yourself, or you can hire somebody off of Fiverr or whatever to do the SEO. But if it's a one-time fee and they're going to do it for you and you feel that it is something that's going to benefit you, I would invest in it. You have to invest in things that are going to make your business grow and scale. Because if you continue to try to do everything yourself, or you continue to try to figure out these things yourself, you're wasting time trying to do things that you don't necessarily need to learn, because if you're never going to use it again, you don't necessarily need it. You know what I mean? And that time can be utilized doing something other than trying to figure out how to do something. And that is the purpose of hiring other people to do it, because if they have the expertise to do it, let them do what they're good at so that you can focus on the things that you are good at. You know what I mean? So yeah, it'll cost you a little something initially, but in the long run, it'll be worth it. So you're probably going to make that 250 back 10 times, 100 times over, just by, optimizing. So you may want to do that as your investment. I'm moving down. Okay, so everybody who's doing the content challenge with me, make sure that you DM me and tell me that you want to be a part of it, so I could put us all into a group. And we are going to do this, and we're going to do this for I want to say a week and then go to a month. Or do you think we should go directly into the month and do the social media challenge? Yeah, it says, I have perfected candles, but I want new products. I launched in May, but my sales are not through the roof. I think it's because people don't know I exist yet. Yes, it's definitely because they don't know that you exist yet. And I'm not saying that you're not doing the work. I'm just saying that not enough people know that you exist. And it's not a good or bad thing. It's just recognition. You know what I mean? It's just being omnipresent. Yep, that was my exact thought. What was your thought, Oh, the investment. Patricia says vending events are a way to get your name out there. And Patricia and Alejandro, they have been doing vending events for basically the whole month of December. So they've been doing pretty good with the events, plus still packing orders. So yay to them. Yay, 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 yay to them. Let's start with a week. Britt, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself, Britt. Yes, it would allow you to focus on your products. My DM won't send. Maybe because you're on live right now. So just don't forget. Send it, or yeah, just send it after this live. Send it, and then we'll be able to do it. So, okay, so we're going to do a week, right? So do we all agree to a week? If you agree to a week, say yes. That's what I'm talking about, Lakeisha. We got to go hard. Commit. Maybe to the end of the month. Make sure you know your target market also, so you know who to focus your content on. Yes, it took me a while to learn that. And that is so true. That is also what we were discussing last Thursday with Corinne, about finding who your person is. What do they do? Where do they live? How do they shop? How do they speak? Do you speak to them in their language? Do you talk to them? Do they buy something and then you just leave them hanging? Like, what do you do to your customer? Like, what is your experience for your customer? What could they say about your product or your brand? So yeah, Corinne was talking about that last week, about knowing your customer. You heard that, and you heard Yvonne. Yvonne said you got to know who your customer is. You got to know who your target market is. So you're not advertising to everybody. Everybody is not your customer. Felicia says this is very motivating. Thank you. Kara says she plans on doing some vending events for spring, summer. Definitely. Love My Hair wants to do a month. That's what I'm talking about. Julie says a week is good. I say let's go for a month, a week, 2 weeks, in a month. No, we're not taking baby steps, Yaz. We're going to go a week, and then the next one's going to be a month. Or we're going to start with the month. We're not going to slowly do it. You're going to get in the habit of doing it, because you got to tell your brain, I got to do it, period. Right? I got to do it, period. Because this is going to help me. This is going to help me grow. So, all right. So we have, what's today? We're going to do a check-in. We checking in every day. Every day we checking in. So we check in every day, and on the end of the week, we can check the numbers. So that sounds fair. So we do a month. Every day we check in the chat, right? Every day we check in, and then at the end of the week, we see what the progress was. So you start with your numbers. So wherever you are, right here, right? So let's say you at 28 subscribers or 28 followers or whatever, 28. And then at the end of the week, you're going to see what you did. But you want to make sure that you are looking at your analytics. You want to see when people are checking your posts, or when you know your posts are the most popular, so that you could post at those particular times, because it doesn't make sense for you to post just any random time that you have in your head. Like, I want to post 9, 12, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You don't want to just do it like that. You want to make sure you check the times that people are most checking for you, and then those are the times that you want to post. Lakeisha says, come on, ladies, let's go big. Yep. There's so much we can learn in 30 days. Kara says, facts. Everything is not for everyone. Absolutely not. Patricia said, I heard something this past weekend. Your customer is someone who can relate to you, an extension of you. Yes, that is true, and it could not be true. Because if you know your market for sure. Yeah, it says, what are we posting? Okay. This is why it may not be true, because this is another thing we were talking about. If you have a luxurious brand, but you're a budget shopper, but you want to make sure that your brand, everything about your brand is all luxury and things like that, then that's the type of people that you want to talk to. You don't want to talk to the people that are like you, that are hunting for the bargain, that use coupons, that are very frugal or things like that, because that'll be you, but that's not your customer. Your customer you have on a high end scale. They shop at the luxury brands. They are very designer. They're very lunch on. Ladies that lunch. They have facelifts. They have Botox, and they have cocktails in the daytime, and that would not be you. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that whatever vision you have for your customer, that you see that thing all the way through. You know what I mean? And even if she's some of you, and but more of this, you want to make sure that you put it in that whole vision of your customer. Yes, we are posting everything. You're posting behind the scenes. You're posting maybe in the morning, or maybe I will post a challenge and I will say highlight. So today you highlight one product, right? So if you highlight, let's just give an example. So, hey Tanya, you're late, girl, but you're here and I appreciate it. I have to put my daughter to bed, but I'll catch up later. Sounds like a plan. Mello says that makes sense. So, what I was about to say. Okay, so let's say you had a product of the day, right? So your product of the day is whatever that is. You can show the product of the day just as a product, come up with a catchy caption or whatever. Then you can show yourself making that product. You can show behind the scenes labeling the project, mixing it, something. You can post a quote related to the title of that product or whatever. And then you can post, something educational. I use only essential oils because essential oils are better for you, because or I use lavender oil because lavender oil makes you relax, and I think we all should relax and unwind at the end of the day, blah 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 blah. So maybe we can, you could spotlight one product, but showcasing it different ways throughout the day. And then just be consistent about the time that you post. So if you say that you want to post at 9 o'clock in the morning because that's the time that everybody is on your Instagram, that's when you get the most views. So then 9 o'clock, you go on, you post, and then you just keep on checking and see. If you know that you want to post 2 times a day, commit to 2 times a day. Everybody does not have to commit to the same amount of time. I am going to post 3 times a day, but that's me. You don't necessarily have to post 3 times a day. And like I said before, if people get tired of seeing you, then oh well, they'll get tired of seeing you. But at least you're not posting the same thing. You know what I mean? You're posting something different all the time. People may not be on at that time and they may miss your post. You know how Instagram or social media now, how everything goes up. It's not going up in order. It's going up with the most popularity. So you want to make sure that you're on your customer's timeline when it is necessary. So you just commit to whatever that time is, 2 times a day. Don't say 1 time a day, because we're not doing one. We're going to do either morning and evening, or we're going to do 3 times a day, midday, beginning, the end. But we're going to post something, and everything can be different. Maybe your day may be educational. Maybe you want to give them some educational information about their skin. Maybe you want to give them some information about their diet. You don't want to just feed them information about your product, because you don't want to just sell. You want to make sure that you are informing them, you're educating them, and that you're empowering them. So you want to make sure that no matter what you're posting throughout the day, that this is something that they're going to be like, oh, wow, I didn't know this. This is really good information. I didn't know that. For me, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I decided to focus on just my brush soap. So in focusing on my brush soap, I said, did you know you're supposed to wash your brushes every 7 to 10 days? This is why. And then I say, have you used your brushes, or have you washed your brushes yet? Or, just ask them questions where they have to answer you. How long has it been since you washed your brushes? When was the last day that you washed your brushes? Do you have a certain day that you wash your makeup brushes? Like, just come up with something. You can come up with different things. You don't have to really sit there and be like, well, I really don't know what to post. Because if you decide that you're focusing on something, then you'll always be able to come up with something with that. So if you have a product, you know that you can show yourself making that product. If you have a reason why you made that product, that's another post. If you have facts of why you used a certain ingredient, then put that information up there. You know what I mean? Or show a picture of honey or oats or goat's milk or whatever it is that you use that, and then say, this is why I use blah, 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 blah. And that's informing them. So you have to be able to be creative with your content and how you post it. But you always want to make sure that it's information that they can use. Britt says, who has a website with BigCommerce? I do. Can I check it out? I'm trying to check it out now. I have a website with BigCommerce, and that is my Bubble Babes University. I mean, not Bubble Babes University. It's just regular Bubble Babes. That's my Bath and Body products. So that's with BigCommerce. So let me see. I already told you don't always have to sell. Use your analytics. Also, which is another thing to do that's going to help you to be beneficial, is to follow what's going on with Google Trends to see what's trending, and then see how that you can relate your product to the things that are trending, so that you can use those hashtags, so that when people are looking up those things that are trending, that your product comes up with that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe you use a song, and let's say Bruce Springsteen is trending, right? Either you have a product that you can relate to that, or you could use the song. You know what I'm saying? You can use a song. You can do what would Bruce Springsteen do, or something, like make it relate to the hashtag, so that you could use that hashtag and that you follow what's trending, so it could get you up there in the algorithm. Also, you want to those challenges that they have on TikTok and things like that, those dancing challenges or those whatever, you could utilize those in your videos. So you don't have to do the dance, but you can make your products behind the scenes with that song, and then you could put that on the TikTok challenge or whatever the challenge is of, the hot challenge of the month. You know what I mean? So remember, they had teach me how to daggy, teach me how to daggy. And that was a challenge. Everybody was doing it. You could make your products doing it. You could be doing it a little bit, behind the scenes. People love to see a little personality. You could be doing it behind the scenes, and then you can kind of like put your product in the camera and then start making it or whatever. But you are able to use that hashtag. So you want to make sure that you're creative with your hashtags, and you want to make sure that you're doing what's trending. And then you can also utilize the challenges to see whatever the popping challenges are, and use those challenges so that it can also get you up there in the algorithm as well. Oh, all right, guys. All right. So, okay. 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 All right. I just got word in. I just got some information. And that is for all my people here. Let me get you out of here. All right. So, for all my people here, I got a freebie for you. So, if you would like to have the social media planner, a social media planner, you can go to, I will post it to my website for you. Oh, okay. So it's free. Okay, I had to read it again. It's free. It's a social media planner. You use my code. I have a code. It's NIKK. Yvonne forgot my E, but we gonna let it slide. we gonna let it slide. I don't need the E. It still says Nikki. The code will be NIKKI. I was about to say the E. NIKKI21 in the coupon section, and you get it for free. So you go to Snob Love. Let me, Yvonne, can you put your website up on the in the chat? Very good content and advice. Thank you, Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said I forgot the E. Okay. So you guys are going to be able to get this social media planner, and you're getting it for free. See what happens when you're in my tribe? You get connected. You get connected, and you get things that you can actually use. So make sure that you guys go to Snob Love Bar website and get the social media planner, and you'll get that for free if you put in checkout the code. I mean, in the coupon code, put Nikki, and she's gonna put my E there. So it's gonna be NIKKIE21. So you ready for that? You guys, all year, as 19 people in here, I expect 19 people to go get that planner. And I expect everybody who said they're doing this challenge with me, I expect you guys to have that. I expect you to have that planner. So if you got it, just go tell me, got it, put it in the chat, got it, got it, got it, got it. And let me know that you got the planner. Yes, says yes, thank you. What's the website again? Yvonne, are you gonna put it? I'll put it in. I think it's thesnoblovebar.com. Wait. Yep, it is. And look how beautiful her site is. Okay. Her aesthetic is always all the way through. And her work, when she sends you her product, it looks just as beautiful as it does on her Instagram. And it's so beautifully packaged. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. That's the website. So you guys make sure that you go to it now. Let me know that you got it, and say got it in the chat, so I know that you not purchased, so that I know that you got your freebie. And again, like I said, especially if you're doing the social media challenge with us, make sure that you get it. Yes, I follow her. I love her. Yes, I follow her. I love Office. I follow her. Am I reading that right? Yes, I follow her. I love Office. Her Office. Did you see? Okay. Her Office. Got you, Felicia. She's doing it right now. She's adding it right now, Kimberly. Did you see when she did her vending event? Her whole setup of how beautiful. It looks so gorgeous. I've never seen anybody's vending event or vending space look so beautiful. It was so pretty. It looked just like a showroom. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. And like I said, I've seen a lot of vendors and nothing looked like her. She set it up so pretty. And she had this beautiful handmade paper flowers, humongous. So pretty. It's okay if you have to leave and then come back. I'll still be here for a second. I just want to make sure that you guys all get it, because I don't want you to forget it while it's fresh in your mind and while it's fresh and it's here. I want to make sure that you guys get it so that we can utilize it, and then, We're going to grow together this year. We're going to make sure that this social media is where it needs to be. And also, I want to make sure that you, if you are in the Honor Society, that you are checking at least at 11. Just check periodically throughout the day and make sure that you introduce yourself in the introductions. I'm telling you, right? Her stuff is so beautiful. So beautiful. I don't even know if the Fresh Prince soap is up still. But that was so amazing. And usually she does like collections. So pretty. So pretty. Does anybody have any questions about the social media challenge? Do you have any questions about branding? Do you have any questions about websites? Do you have any questions at all? And also make sure that you put on, and here I go talking so fast. So I'm pretty sure that the person who asked me to talk slower is having a conniption because I'm speaking like a mile a minute. Thursday, everything brand protection. You want to know if you should protect your recipes, your website, your name, your colors, your whatever. You want to protect those. You want to know if you need to protect those things. You do not want to miss out on Thursday. And my brand attorney, my brand protection attorney is amazing. 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 The website is absolutely beautiful. What is the name of the product? She's doing it right now, so maybe she's gonna put a link in the chat so that you guys can go directly to the link. So hopefully that's what she's going to do. But if you guys have any questions, please ask me now. And again, I think Tuesdays we're just gonna talk, and unless we have any anything that anybody wants to discuss. And if there's any questions anybody had about packaging that you want me to touch on or do a video on, please let me know, because today was supposed to be about packaging, but it ended up going to branding and social media and branding and content. So just let me know, and I will make sure that either I'll make a video or we'll go live to discuss whatever packaging information that you want. Either how to package your product, shipping them out, how to package your product as just the product itself, how to make your labels, whatever that is, let me know. Do you want to make it look luxurious? You have a luxury brand and you want to make sure that it looks luxurious, let me know. What would you like to know about packaging, Felicia, so I can make sure that we are touching on it? Because I want to make sure, like I said, we are going to take everything to the next level. I'm struggling with packaging for markets. Packaging your products itself, or packaging like how you put it in the bag for your customers. Kara says, where do you go on her website to get the planner? I'm on her site now. Her products look amazing. I think she's going to put a link. The product is up. It's a ridiculous price, so others don't buy it. Let's see. Cart, shop. Digital. Probably in digital. No, it's not in digital. Where is it? Cheryl Sweet Smells. Hey, how are you? I have not seen you. Nice to see you. I sell wax. Let's see. Oh, and I think you just gave me an idea. Okay, so I sell wax melts in the baker's bags. I feel like they are hard to find. I feel like they are hard to find the right box to make everything look good. So do you want to keep them in the bakery bags, or do you want to put them in a box? The code is Nikki, Nikkie 21. Labeling. So Felicia, what are you labeling? Felicia, labeling. What I should be using. Should I use boxes? I sell candles, wax melts, and rum and linen spray. I would, if you want, I would put the candles in boxes and I would keep them in a box. So I leave one out and keep the boxes behind it. so that when you sell it, it's already prepackaged and ready to go. And make sure that your prices reflect that. Make sure that your prices reflect your candles being in the packaging. So if you're going to go the extra mile for your packaging, then you also want to make sure that you are being reimbursed for that. If you want more ideas on how to make creative packaging for your boxes, let me know if that's what you mean, Lakeisha. Cheryl, I want to keep them in the bakery bags. Okay. So if you want to keep them in the bakery bags, I would give them the whole idea of being out of a bakery. So if you're going to go that route, go with that whole theme. You know what I'm saying? Or if there is a theme or aesthetic that you have, then make sure that it's consistent on that so it stays on brand. Yeah, says thank you, going there now. Felicia says you want labels for soaps, wax melts, and candles. I need you to send me a picture of what you got, and then I can further assist you. Are your soaps natural? Like, are they like squares? Are they round? Like, what kind of shapes are your soaps? Lakeisha said you answered my question, but I am always open for more creative ideas. Okay. Okay, so are you like, you want luxury? You want like, tell me what's the brand, what's the feel? What's the feel? What you got? What you got? So you want labels for your wax melts. And how are you packaging? Okay. Packaging. All right, so all of you guys who are saying packaging videos, right? I will go from crafty, I guess, to luxury. Does that sound good? I could definitely do it on a live, which would be easier because I could just do it in one shot as opposed to trying to make sure that I have the right lighting, the right this, the right that. So a live would probably be better with the packaging. Your soaps are square. So maybe put your soaps in a box and then you could put your label on it, or you could put your soaps in a muslin bag, or you could put your soaps in an organza bag with a hang tag. I don't know how you're packaging your wax melts, but your candles should definitely be in a box or a bag. I want to make bath bomb cupcakes with packaging. Definitely, if you are doing bath bombs cupcakes, you want to go with the whole cupcake theme. Make sure that they're in a box or in a bakery box or a clear acrylic box, or I mean, is it acrylic? Those very thin clear bag boxes. You could put it in a cellophane bag with the cardboard thing that goes under to make sure it keeps the shape, and then you can fold the bag under maybe twice and then staple it or put a ribbon through it, like tie the ribbon. I don't know if it's coming out as clear as I see it or as clear as I picture it, but if it's not, then maybe I'll show you what I'm talking about. But that would be pretty cute for a cupcake. But you want to make sure that it doesn't move. So I would definitely put some tape or something at the bottom of the cupcake so that the cupcake cannot move inside the bag. Yo, now all the girls are selling similar product, which makes me think of no. Yo, there are no products that are being made that are now so innovative. Everybody is kind of making the same thing. Everybody's making body butters. Everybody's making lip scrubs. Everybody is making scrubs. Everybody is making soap. Everybody is making candles. The only thing that's going to make you unique is you. You put your spin on it, and that is going to make you stand out. No matter if it's in an oversaturated market. Everything is oversaturated. Every single thing is oversaturated. Wax melts are in the clamshell, and candles have wax melt in the clamshell. And candles have an 8-ounce lid. So the clamshells, I really love the clamshells because you have so many options as to what you can do. You can put like the scent pictures behind it. You can give it like, because if it's just a white wax melt or whatever, you can be colorful with your labeling. So that's always amazing. Your candles with an 8-ounce lid. Do you have any idea of how you want those packaged, Felicia? Tanya says, yep, I found the planner under the shop. It's on page 12. Page 12, you guys, is where the planner is. Let me see. Page 12. Oh, maybe if you put in the search. Nope. Found it. Wait. Social media planner. Okay. Oh, wait. She says it's at a ridiculous price. No, that's not gonna. All right. Let me see. I think that's where the planner is. Okay. Yaz says if you go to my Instagram, you can look at my packaging. Let me know what you think. You gotta tag me, Yaz. If you tag me, I will definitely check it. So at me on one of your pictures, and I'll go to your page. After I get off of here, melodic scents. Okay. Cheryl Sweet Smells says this is what's so discouraging. This is what's so discouraging. Seeing so many, I think so many in the market of melts and candles. I see these beautiful products and get discouraged. Why? Everybody is not in the same place ever. So if you are consistent with what you do, whatever your aesthetic is going to attract those people that are your customers. I'm getting the error when I clicked on digital. Did you click on that link that I just put up there? Nikki, go to the shop and scroll down to the bottom. You'll see. Oh, wait. I'm getting the error message. Nikki, go to the shop and then scroll down to the bottom. Oh. Okay. So it's there. I just put the link. Is that not working? The link that's right here? Yeah, it's right there. And make sure you guys give her reviews. I don't know, Yvonne, are you going to keep that there like that? Because if so, they can go and give you reviews on, because they'll be experimenting with it. So that'll be amazing. Tanya says it works. Okay, so, all right. So how many of you guys had the not purchase, but how many of you guys got your free social media calendar planner? My brand is luxury and inspired by the good vibes of music. Okay. So are you incorporating music with your brand, Yaz, as far as your storytelling? Oh, a new planner will be released. Okay, so hold on to your reviews, but we're definitely going to use it. So everybody, thank Yvonne for the free social media planner. Thank you. I appreciate you. I think I had one before, and I didn't use it because I'm a mess. That's what I am. I'm a hot mess. I'm like, I'm gonna use it, and I didn't get to use it. So this time I have to stick to my word, and I have to use it because I have goals for this year. I'm going to just share one of my goals with you guys. I don't remember how many subscribers I am on YouTube, but my goal for the end of December is to have 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm going to have to do everything that is necessary in order for me to get to my 10,000, right? So I want you guys, if you are doing the social media challenge with me, I want you to make some goals. I want you to make some what you really want to happen, and I want you to make not your realistic, because I hate when people say realistic. That word really gets under my skin. I don't want to be realistic at all. I want to believe in my magic, and I want to work my magic, and I want to manifest the things that I want to manifest. So that whole realistic thing really gets to me. But I don't want you to say, okay, I'm at 100 subscribers. By the end of the month, I want 1,000. You know what I mean? So don't look at it and see, okay, well, I'm getting a subscriber a day or a person, a follower a day, so let me just stay safe. No, I want you to actually make some goals, whereas you have to work towards it. So I don't want you to make it too far out there, but I want you to be able to work towards it. You know what I mean? Okay, so everybody says that the link is working. Yeah, still charging for shipping. Yes, link work. Yes, thanks, Yvonne. Nikki, thank you for all of your tools and tips. I get discouraged looking at other channelers' products, but then I think we're targeting you. You're definitely, Britt, you're targeting different people, and you want to make sure that you're talking to your people. So just because somebody is doing a dessert candle, you may not want to do a dessert candle. You know what I mean? Your candle may be a simplistic candle, but it smells amazing. So your whole point is that you're not trying to compete with a dessert candle. You're trying to let people know that your candle smells amazing. You could put this in a small room, big room, no matter what. This candle is going to smell amazing. It's going to burn beautifully. It's not going to have any suds. You're not going to have any mushrooming. This is a custom blend that I created, and I worked very hard to combine all of these, whatever it is in this fragrance, to make this one product. So the story that you tell is going to be the difference between that person with the dessert candle and your candle. So don't look at other people. If you have your blinders on, oh, remember that time I said, who was that swimmer? It was Michael Phelps, right? So Michael Phelps, right? Michael Phelps? Phelps, I know that's his last name. So you have to have tunnel vision. You're just looking straight ahead. Yes, you want to see people on the left and right of you doing something similar as to what you're doing, and they might just be doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put your blinders on, and it's difficult. I know. But you have to put your blinders on in order for you to move forward. You know what I mean? You have to be able to use your own momentum to move forward, because you have to tell your story. And if you are worried about what their story is and trying to change your story to match their story, that's not telling your story. That's you changing up who you are to kind of be who they are. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to imitate. We're not trying to copy anybody's anything. We want to make sure that we are the only one that we, you know what I mean? Like, you are the only person that is doing the thing that you do. You know what I'm saying? So try not to look that way. It's very discouraging. It's very discouraging, period, because like I said, the markets at what we're doing is oversaturated, period. It's oversaturated. So you got to make sure that the only thing that's going to make you stand apart is the thing that you do. You know what I'm saying? So if you sell clamshells and they white wax, and it's nothing particularly special about the look of the candle or the wax melt, make a beautiful story for that wax melt. Because it doesn't necessarily, the purpose of a wax melt is not for you to be having some beautiful wax melt. People don't like to use those things anyway, FYI, right? So they keep them forever and they don't buy more. So you want them to use it. Tell a beautiful story about why it smells so amazing. And that is what's going to catapult you to the next level. So make sure that you do that. You do that thing. Let's see. Kimberly, is the planet digital? It's digital. The planet is digital, Kimberly. Kara says, thank you, Yvonne. Britt says, snob love, thank you. Kara says, yes, I purchased one on Seth, but never used it. Yes, you have to use it, girl. We got to use it, or we're going to lose it. Didn't God say that? God said he gave us talents. God gave us particular talents, and you focus on your talent. And if you don't use your talent, God is going to take that talent away. So use what you got. Yeah, says yes. Thank you for the planner. Wait, is it a hard copy? No, it's the digital copy. You'll be able to print out the sheets yourself. Oh no, I paid for the shipping. Lakeisha, how much did you pay for the shipping? I don't think it's a hard copy. If Yvonne is in here, she'll tell you. I really don't think it's a hard copy. It says digital. And I think because she posted it just for us, that she didn't get a chance to change anything, change it too much. So we are about to wrap up. So if you guys have any questions, post in the chat. Kimberly says yes, it's charging for shipping, which is why I thought it was I asked if it was digital or hard copy. Sorry about that. She already refunded me. Thank you, Yvonne. Okay, so I guess she's gonna refund the shipping. Because like I said, she did this just for you guys. So she probably didn't have a chance to change all of that information as if she was loading up her product herself. And I am so appreciative. So imagine what our Thursday is going to be like when she gets on here. We'll be able to tell her all about the social media planner, how we liked it, how we used it, and then she's going to be able to tell us all of the dopeness that she is, because she is so dope. Yes, Michael Phelps. Yes, that's who it is. Michael Phelps. You're welcome, Cheryl's. Cheryl? Like Cheryl? Cheryl's. Cheryl. That's your name? So if any of you guys have any questions while you're here, ask me and I will be happy to answer. If there's any videos that you would like for me to do, because remember, I'm committed to Vlogmas. So this is going to be my episode, whatever. I think I'm at episode 9. So this is going to be episode 9. And so I have some ideas of what to do, because I want my Vlogmas to be, fun. I want it to be something that you guys want to see. It's something that you can utilize. I don't want it to just be BS, because I'm looking at people's Vlogmas and I don't want to see what they're doing throughout the day. Like, I'm like, I don't want to see this. This is whack. So I want to make sure that you're looking at something you want to see. I just logged in and I am seeing Lakeisha Jones. Oh. Uh-oh. Sharelle. Oh, Sharelle. Sharelle. Okay. I was calling you Cheryl this whole time. I refreshed, but it's still there. All right. I think there's a glitch in the website. Fresh food is also food in a natural condition rather than artificially preserved by a process such as freezing. What? That echo started talking to me out of nowhere. The echo is just going off. All right, I refreshed, but it's still there. It's okay. All right, so I got it. All right, so any questions, let me know. Any video ideas, post them now so I can start pre-recording so I can have everything all set. Can you speak on Etsy one day? Yes. What would you like to know about Etsy, Carmela? I was like, what did I say? I didn't even say your name. Like, shh, out of there. All right. So she said free shipping is an option, y'all. Uh-oh. Let me see. If you recommend it. Oh, I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend Etsy. And I'm going to tell you why. I recommend Etsy because it already has a built-in community. It already has customers looking for the thing that they're looking for. So you don't have to bring your audience. Like with your own website, you have to bring your audience. With Etsy, you don't have to bring your audience. Your audience is already built in. So all you have to do is make sure that you promote your brand and make sure that people are seeing you. You know what I mean? That you're using good hashtags. They say that Marmalade is a good thing to use to generate your hashtags. I don't find that to be true. It seems like I had different customers doing my hashtags, looking for things that I think they should be looking for, but things that I would be looking for. So I didn't really like Marmalade too much. Um, but you can see, how the traffic is on your the hashtag that you choose. But Marmalade was not something that I liked, but I did enjoy, and I sell my shea butter. I sell my shea butter on Etsy. And I do have a mini store of my bath products on Etsy as well. So I recommend that because, like I said, people are looking for that thing that you do, and you don't have to bring the customers to you. They're already there. So I recommend Etsy Mellow. I recommend that, as well as having your website at the same time, because your Etsy shop could be generating you some customers while you're building up your customers on your website. Make a video about selling on Amazon from A to Z. I have no idea about anything selling on Amazon because I do not sell on Amazon. I do have a friend that does sell on Amazon, and maybe I'll invite her as a guest on Thursday. And she's actually one of the people who, when I first started making soap, she was making glycerin soap, sun basil soaps. So maybe I'll have her come in because she does, she has stores on everything. She has stores on Etsy, Amazon, her website. So maybe I'll have her come on, and she can talk about selling on Amazon. Let me write that down. Ask Lauren about Amazon, selling on Amazon, and invite her as a guest. If you look for me on Etsy, I am Nikki's Nikkies Butters, Butters, Nikki's Butters, Nikki's Butters, and I have it on my link tree on my Instagram as well. I agree with Etsy. Britt says, I'm trying to debate, do I start Etsy? Yes, do both. I believe that you should do both. Because like I said, while you're waiting for your customers to, generate off your website, while you're waiting to build that whole tribe, you already have a tribe that you can build already on Etsy because they're already looking for the thing that you have. They're there to look for that specific thing. You know what I mean? So you don't have to bring the people to you. They're already there. So Etsy in combination with your website, do both at the same time and make sure you monitor both. And I agree that you should do both at the same time. And don't forget, if you're doing a social media challenge, make sure you DM me. I seen a lot of alerts go up. So I think a lot of you guys had DM me. So just make sure that you DM me and make sure that I know, so I can put us all in a group chat so we can check on each other and monitor each other, and also put emojis and comments and likes on everybody's comments so we can get on the algorithm. Yas says, I see the last person's information. Okay, Yvonne, I think they can see the people's information. So let me see. Let me make sure I got everything. Oh, and as we talk about posting, right? Thursday is National Chocolate Covered Anything's Day. So make sure on Thursday that you're posting something chocolate covered. Even if you post a chocolate covered strawberry that you find somewhere else and then you put a quote on it, or something. Be creative. Make sure you put a chocolate covered something. Eat a chocolate covered donut. Get you a chocolate covered donut and say morning breakfast or something like that, and then put National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Use the hashtag. I wrote that down because I was like, what? National Chocolate Covered Anything Day? So use that as your hashtag for Thursday. What else do I want to say? Remember this Thursday, we have brand protection with Kendra Steffen. We have our content. And I wrote down the video ideas that you guys had, the labeling, the packaging videos. I'm going to do from crafty to luxury, and I might do that as a live. So that may be Tuesday. I'll write that down, or maybe a video. And then Etsy. Ask about, selling on Amazon. So I'm going to, I didn't write Lauren. Sun basil. Sun basil soaps. Do you guys know about sun basil soaps? If you're a soap maker and you don't know about sun basil soap, you're going to have to go back into the archives so that you can figure out who sun basil soaps is, because she used to have those little glycerin soaps. They're not little, they're like rectangular glycerin soaps, and she used to do like candy corn, all kinds of stuff, and she used to put salt bars. She's amazing. I love her. She does gnome soaps now. She does succulents. She does all kinds of stuff. And so she's one of the people that I looked at when I first started making soap. If you are in an honor society, make sure that you check in every day and make sure that you introduce yourself. Make sure that you're looking around. There's so many things in the honor society to utilize, so make sure you're taking advantage of everything that is there. You do have a free day to see. I will be uploading instructional videos up. I will also be uploading all of the lives for Thursday up there. Let's see what else. Also figure out what you want to do for your freebies. Make sure you're ahead of the game. So make sure you're doing a preview of what's coming up for your freebies. As far as content, we're going to be in a group, and then I will kind of give a theme so that you guys know where to, like give you an idea of what to post, so that you're just not posting in the dark. I'll give you an idea of what to post. I bought my book. Yes, girl. Yes. And with that book, you get freebies. So make sure that you show your receipts so that you can get your freebies that go with the book. Tamika. Let's see. Felicia says, can you squeeze in shipping? I don't use Pirate Ship. I use ShipStation. So I think Pirate Ship is with Shopify, and I don't like Shopify. So I use BigCommerce, and with BigCommerce, I use ShipStation, and that's easy for me. It's easy for me to navigate. I also just incorporated, and you guys may want to, because the post office really is short staff and they're overworked, and it's taking a very long time for things to get done with the post office. You may want to incorporate UPS or FedEx. I have incorporated UPS so that I can make sure that my customers are getting their package. I have a package. I'm in Pennsylvania. I have a package that was going to New York. Upstate New York is an hour away. This customer ordered, and she's an hour away, and her package went to Kansas, it went to California, it went to Connecticut, it went to everywhere but New York, and it's the state over. So that package, it was a priority package, and it was shipped out last week, and we're in Tuesday of this week, and this package is now in California. And it went from Pennsylvania to Connecticut to Kansas City to California, and now we don't know where it's at. So you want to make sure that, because if you want to make sure that you keep your customer, you are going to have to send that customer another package, even though you can say it's not my fault. But would you be happy if you retained that customer? Or if that customer be like, well, I'm not going to purchase with them anymore, even though it's not your fault. Sometimes you may have to eat that cost. So even though it's not your fault, and you have nothing to do with anything when it's in transit, you want to rectify it, because it'll cost you an extra $20, $30 or whatever. If it'll cost you that, but you keep that customer as a lifelong customer and they know that they can always rely on you, then you may want to do it that way. So you want to make sure that you have something backed up besides that USPS, because that USPS is a hot mess. Hey, the sparse. Britt says, can you talk about this IG algorithm ordeal? I thought it was just like in comment, but now they're saying something about having to save posts. I'm not really sure about that whole thing, but I think with the algorithm, all you have to do is make sure that you are staying consistent. And if you feel like you're being shadow banned, or if you feel like your posts are not being seen, make sure that you make a comment and you tell people that I think my posts are being shadow banned, or I think that my posts are not being seen. Can you please like my comment, or can you just put some emojis or something there? So so I can get back into the algorithm, so I can move myself back into the algorithm. So anytime you post, just make sure that your people are posting. So if you post in your feed, go into your story and then tell people to like the previous post, or can you put, give them an emoji of the day or something and put that on there, because I heard, I'm not sure how real it is or how true it is, that if you put an emoji up, that it boosts you up in the algorithm. There's so many different myths and things like that. So I really don't know what is necessarily true or not. The post office is a mess. Yes, I know it's a mess because my son works for the post office, so I know it's a mess. And then I have friends that work at the post office as well, and I know it is a hot, hot, hot mess. And that's even after my packages get into the matrix. We would never make it. But you know what's going on? Hey, Lori. What's going on with the post office is that they got rid of, according to what I heard, they got rid of those sorting machines that helped them. So now the people are overworked. And so a lot of the packages are getting stuck in places. And a lot of the packages are going places where they don't belong. Like my package going to Kansas City or Connecticut. Because you cannot leave Pennsylvania to get to New York. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't wait. What am I saying? You don't have to go from Pennsylvania to Connecticut. In order for you to get to Connecticut from Pennsylvania, you got to go through New York. So I don't know why her package went to Connecticut. It went past New York to go to Connecticut. So you want to make sure that you're getting your stuff out early, and you may have to eat the cost a bit, and you may have to, reship something, but it'll all benefit you if you have a lifelong customer. So Britt, this goes with your consistency in your posting, to make sure that you are posting consistently and that you tell people to put emojis on your post. So even if you post, make sure you say put a whatever emoji, put a light emoji, put a candle emoji, put a soap emoji, whatever. Tell them to put an emoji there. Felicia says the post office also takes some of the fact. Yes, they do. I think it's called, what is it called when they take from UPS and FedEx? I think it's SurePost. And they messed that up too. Just like Amazon. I didn't like the fact that Amazon sent their stuff through the post office, because now I had to cancel my Prime because I don't get my stuff as fast as it was supposed to be, sent. So I don't do Prime anymore. Yeah, they have call outs because they have people doing over. My son is maxed out with his hours. My son is working 12 hours and more. Thank you so much for the planner, Snob Love. I've just downloaded. All right, Kimberly got her planner. Anybody else got their planner in here? I hope you guys got your planner. I will see you all. I'm waiting for you guys to let me know if you got your planner. But I'm going to see you all on Thursday. Don't forget, put it in your alerts, put it in your phones. Thursday, we are going live at 7 p.m. with Kendra Steffen, the brand protector, to see what you should and should not trademark. And Nisha, hey Nisha, hey, I would like to start a Mommy and Me body butter and sugar scrubs, but I'm scared. What are you scared of? Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, Felicia. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for rocking with me every Tuesday. I appreciate you. I'm going to fail. Well, my son says that my son says I'm very tough. And he's like, well, if I want to feel protected or whatever, I don't speak to my mom, because my mom is so rough. My mom is she doesn't comfort me. She doesn't do this. So what I'm going to tell you, Nisha, is if you fail, you fail. But you tried. You're not going to know if you're going to fail if you don't try. You have to try. Everybody who has been successful failed at something. And it's not a failure because when you fail, you know what not to do. You know how to do something differently. So what I'm going to tell you is step out on faith and do it anyway. Make some recipes, make you some products, and see how they work. See what your family, see what your friends say, see what everybody's talking about, and see if you have something on your hands. If not, you may have to tweak your recipes, but you have to try. You cannot sit there in 20 years from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. You're going to look at this and you're going to say, I never even started. How would I know if I would have failed or if I would have succeeded? Because I never even started. So at least if you start and try, you have some kind of gauge as to where or what to do in the future, as opposed to never doing it just because you're scared. Don't let fear stop you from doing anything. Let the fear be your motivation to continue to do it, to strive and, motivate yourself. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's really true. If you are fearful of doing something and that is your key, that is your sign to do it anyway. Oh, I lost my connection. But that'll be your sign to do it anyway, because if you don't, you'll never know if it will work. You'll never know if you could be successful. You'll never know if that thing is going to be that thing that's your thing. Because if you don't try it, you're never going to know. So I say, be scared. Be scared and do it anyway. Be scared and do it anyway. Fail a Forward is a great book. Fail a Forward is a great book. Okay. Let me write that down. Is it fail forward or fail forward? Tamika. Book. Tamika has her planner. Tanya has her planner. Felicia, you got your planner? Always let failure be your challenge. Go for it, girl. Yes. Let failure be your motivation. Let that be your motivation. That means you're going to go harder. Failing forward. Okay. That's what I got. No, I have fail forward, but I put failing forward. Let that be your motivation. Let that guide you. Because if you have a reason to wonder why, you know what I mean? Failing is going to be that. Because if you have no apprehension, if you have no worry, no fear about the next thing that you're doing, or stepping out on faith, or, leaping out on faith, if you don't have any apprehension to that, then it doesn't matter to you. So you want to make sure that it does bother you a little bit, because that's going to be your motivation, that you strive because you don't want to fail. You know what I mean? And even if you do, you could tweak it. You can always tweak wherever you messed up. I messed up a lot. And I've been in business for 11 years. I messed up a lot. You know what I mean? And so you have to figure out how to tweak it so that you can be successful, and how to tweak it so you can be better. And that's all this game is about. You're not going to come out the gate. I don't care who you're looking at. You're not coming out the gate already knowing everything. You're not coming out the gate knowing what you're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. Everything is all an experiment until something pops. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Oh, I love John Maxwell. He is John Maxwell he tells you how to speak so people can listen to you. Love him. DM me at Bubble Babes University on Instagram. BABEZ. Bubble Babes University on Instagram. And let me know in the comments, not in the comments, but when you DM me, let me know that you're doing the challenge or whatever it is. If I'm going to follow everybody who DM'd me, because I'm going to make sure you guys are posting. And if you're not, I'm going to comment on the bottom of your post, and I'm going to say, this is from November 25th. Where's your post? And believe me, I really do go on people's posts, and I do that. I'm like, girl, you ain't post since December 1st. We are, December 14th. Where's your post, girl? Put it up there. Put it up there. What are we talking about today? So I always do that. I always make sure that I am, I want to walk the walk and talk the talk. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we've been on for 2 hours today. Today was a long day. Long day. So, if you don't have any more questions, I am going to log off tonight, and I will see you guys Thursday. I will also see you if you are in the Honor Society. Still being charged. I think she's refunding the shipping charges, Felicia. That's what she said. That's what I read in the comments. Was y'all able to download the plan? I got people's information popping up into my stuff too, but it's still charging shipping. That's what Britt says. And Felicia says the same thing. You know what I think you guys should do? Maybe send her a message. I don't know if you guys could just direct message her from YouTube, but if not, you can message her through Instagram and let her know that you were trying to do that, and so she'll know that you guys are seeing other people's personal information. Naturally mellow Carmela says you got to refresh it. I was able to choose free shipping. Okay, so refresh the page, you guys, and then you probably will be able to get the changes. It's probably at the cookies on it, in it, whatever, however the cookies things go, and it's probably saving the information that was there previously from when you checked the page the first time. And I'm still talking fast. I can't help myself. Next week, Thursday, I'm going to try to speak slower. Because I speak so fast. I can't help it. I just speak so fast. So, if you guys don't have any more questions, I am logging out. Good night, you guys. I love you all, and I thank you, and I appreciate you for spending your time with me on Tuesday, because you could be using this time to be doing anything else in the world, and your time is the most precious thing that you have. So I appreciate you spending your Tuesday with me. I'll see you on Thursday. And again, there's my alarm. So if you are in Honor Society, I will see you there. Make sure you introduce yourself and comment. Make sure that you get the book that you're supposed to get. Start reading it, because we will be discussing it. I will be posting every 9 o'clock in the morning I'll be posting every 9 o'clock in the morning so that you guys can see that I'm in the group as well. Because if you do not utilize what's there in the Honor Society, you're not going to find it beneficial. So make sure that you go there, utilize it, and then you're not going to probably get any updates that people, made comments. So you got to go into the community so that you can make the comments. Good night, everybody. You guys are so welcome. I appreciate you again. And I will talk to you Thursday. Don't forget, Thursday. And refresh your thing for your planners. Good night, you guys. I love you.